Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your boy Jamar84 here again, and as you can see, got my hair redone and rebraided and touched up today. Found a new girl outside in the city that can do it for me. Just working on out. So let's go ahead and get into this review. So this episode starts off post-fight between Paula and Shannon. And the way that Shannon approaches the situation is that Shannon believes, we're just going to do this every day unless, we come to some kind of consensus. So she approaches Paula in the red room. She's like, unless, you apologize or for what you did, then this is going to be this tension every day. And so basically, the long story short between that conversation is Paula was like, I agree, I'm not proud of what I did, She basically just, they shook on it and just was like, I don't like you, you don't like me, and we're just gonna try to be copacetic in the house, So Stephanie comes downstairs and she knows there's a new picture of a new girl. The new girl Nancy, her picture is up, and she goes up and everybody comes down and, gives their, little opinion about what the new girl looks like. So the girls are outside and they're discussing Alicia's upcoming birthday. And she says that the theme is costumes this year, and every birthday is this big event and whatnot. But there's a small, like I said, I told you I'm gonna start including little small clips of things that I just find that are funny, and I want y'all to see if y'all remember this.
For my party, cause it's my birthday, it's my birthday, it's my birthday.
What is she shaking? That just looked uncomfortable and weird. Afterwards, Shannon gets on the phone with a friend, Eddie, and she's basically telling Eddie about the fight that she just had with Paula, and basically like, oh, I didn't feel a thing, and felt like butterfly hits. But I'm like, from the footage, I mean, Shannon still looked pretty solid, but I mean, the hits to the dome, and you get dragged, and I guess, if you didn't feel it, you didn't feel it. It just looked like you did a little bit. I'm not saying she lost, but, So let me address this comment that was made during the episode. And so all the girls are sitting in the room where the new girl's picture is again. And, Alicia's, talking about the aspects of her party. She wants this, she wants that. And they're talking about, well, the new girl doesn't have a costume on. We're going to be looking at her like, what the fuck? I don't know what we're going to do for you. And then Alicia makes that smart ass comment where she's like, well, it looks like she's already wearing a costume. I just want to know if it comes off. Now, Alicia, we've addressed this issue in a previous review of mine. You can't shade when you look the way that you do. You can't shade people looking like a reptar in drag. You can't do that, honey. Stop it. After they had that whole conversation, here comes Nancy, the new girl in the house, to replace, who is she replacing? Jennifer. Had to think about it for a sec. But she comes and she's ghetto, she's country, she seems young and just real. I like her. Well, after she got in, she said everybody introduced themselves, this, that, hi, I'm this, I'm that, and blah, blah, blah. Shannon and Rocky decided to take it upon themselves to personally show her around the house, show her where her bed and where all her stuff is. Then they brought her out to the balcony and was like, we're gonna go out tonight, but don't get too drunk because there are bullies in this house, or AKA jumper hoes, shout out to Mona Simone, and they're gonna take advantage of you. And basically that was the gist of what Rocky was saying. And Nancy was just like, word? For real? Now, I wonder who Rocky could possibly be talking about. So, when Nancy rejoins with the rest of the girls, they're asking her questions, about where she's from. Does she have any brothers and sisters? Lord Jesus. This woman said, I have a sister. She's 60. At first I thought she said she was 6. And I was about to be like, oh, okay, you got a little baby sister. No, she said 64, bitch. And everybody was like, huh? How the fuck did that happen? And she's like, her dad had her at 72. I'm sorry, no male pelvis should be thrusting past 60. That's just, I mean, I know I'm sitting there tripping like, you know, when I'm 60, I ain't no telling what I'm gonna be doing. But it just, doesn't that mental image just disturb you? Like, somebody, like, imagine, I know y'all got y'all grandpas out there. Imagine your grandpa still nailing somebody who's even able to become pregnant. You got that vision in your head? Shit's nasty, isn't it? So anyway, they take the new girl Nancy out to the club. They have fun, do this, that, and the fourth. And just like pretty much any other new girl, whenever they go out with the girls the first time, she's always on somebody's table, shaking her ass and doing all kind of other ratchet things. Only this time, Nancy and bless her heart, just bless her heart, tampon string is exposed. Open viewership. You are sitting on the top of the table and popping it, and there is a little string dangling from in between your puss. That shit ain't cute. And Paula was like, put it down. So Valentina gets wind of the fact that someone has just told the new girl about someone else jumping people in the house.
Somebody told the new girl that she got jumped. Let's get this straight. Every single time I jumped in, I got pulled away. Valentina! Get her out! Get her out! I jumped in, but she did not get jumped. Why would they tell Nancy that as soon as she walks in the door?
Now, if I tell you that a motherfucking what's the damn phrase? A hit dog, a holler, or something. Basically, somebody will let me know. Basically, you're giving yourself away if you're feeling some sort of way about that. If you don't feel like you're a jumper hoe, then you wouldn't be even being affected by that statement. I'm just saying. But she had the audacity to defend her jumper hoe-ness. She tried to defend the shit. She said, "Oh, I jumped in, but she didn't get jumped." What kind of logic is that? Bitch, if you take it upon yourself to see a one-on-one fight, okay? If you see these two people who have a problem with each other and they're working it out through violence, that's their business. You do not need to bring yourself into the shit and try to... Just because you jumped in and didn't get to fight doesn't take away from the fact that the person that you're still a jumper hoe. Like, that doesn't justify what you did. It doesn't make it any better. It doesn't make suit it up any prettier or nicer. You're still a jumper hoe. There's nothing you can do or say or way to twist your words to make it any better. I'm sorry. You a jumper hoe, bitch. So the girls go out with Nancy to get her hair done. And basically the whole time, the main people that I'm focusing on are Paula, Valentina, and Nancy. And basically, you know, Valentina's sitting there getting her nails done. She's talking to Nancy, basically talking about Rocky's fake, Rocky's a hoe, Rocky's this, Rocky's that, Rocky's this, Rocky's that. And Paula goes into the confessional, just basically talking about like, look, I'm tired of hearing about Rocky. I'm ready to pull my hair out at the fucking root just to hear her name over and over and over again. And so she's like, Valentina, sweetheart, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and just chill. I don't want to hear her name no more. And then Valentina was like, but she did no. I don't want to hear her name no more. And Valentina just kind of looked like, okay. So it's the next morning. It's Alicia's birthday. They make her breakfast in bed. She wants to cry. And later on, you know, they all get into their costumes and she invites some guys over and they have cupcakes and they're merry and everybody's just having fun for the moment. The girls go out and Rocky takes that time to apologize to Valentina about, I guess, hinting at, or that she felt some sort of way, or hinting at, you know, somebody was jumping in the house, because she never said a name. And Valentina never really confronted her before this point. She just kind of felt the tension. So, Rocky took that opportunity to make amends, I guess. But then it turns into this whole game of he said, she said shit. And after the party or the club, Alicia was like, let's just squash this behind the back shit, talking behind bitches' back. We about to be over and done with that shit. If you have a problem with somebody, just say it. And so she's like talking to Rocky, like, what did you say about, such and such concerning somebody jumping somebody in the house? Oh, you said this? Okay, I'm gonna go to Nancy, and because she said that she heard something else different. So I'm gonna go ask her and see what she heard. Nancy, what did you hear? Oh, you heard this? Oh, okay. But then Valentina's like, whoa. Hold up, what the fuck? She said this to me in the club tonight. Okay, so she's telling Alicia one thing, and what she's telling Alicia doesn't match what Nancy was hearing, and that certainly don't match what I just heard. So somebody lied. And then that's when Valentina decides to grow some lady balls, running up the stairs, and she's like, "Oh, Rocky, I'm lying. Rocky, I'm a liar." Bitch, sit your ass down. Valentina is so funny to see when she gets worked up. She acts like a damn chipmunk. But the thing I don't understand is, why is this whole... Well, I guess I understand, if you're trying to bring the new girl into drama, granted, okay. But they didn't lie. Hell, that's some damn good advice, because you don't want to get jumped. Shit, if you have an inkling that somebody's going to get jumped, you're going to be a little bit more careful, and you're going to have, just that extra eye out. She didn't say a name. She said there's some bullies, and it's likely to happen that you will get jumped. Shannon is one way at night and another way in daytime. So she's one way when she's around Rocky. She has all this mouth, all this, hey, I got your back, you this, you my bitch, you this, that, and the fourth. But let something go wrong, and she's with the other girls, and she's sitting apologizing, like, yo, I really fuck with you, this, that, and the fourth, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And at the end, Rocky started getting tired of that shit, like, just like anybody would. Like, if you have a friend, and you tell me, I'm gonna ride with you, and then you see me getting into a fight, or an argument, or altercation with somebody else, and you just kind of try to stand there and look bold, no, I'm gonna need you to get loud with me, fight with me, so that way I know you're my friend.
It's 4 o'clock.
Get out of my damn video. And Shannon, I keep wanting to say Shannon, bless her heart, but Shannon, you do be, flip-flop in a different way. You say you did one thing, you'll be, friendly with somebody, and then it's just hard to keep up. Like, with that whole situation way back a long time ago with the prank, and the whole reason Alicia didn't like your ass is because you came up with this prank and, committed it and laughed and da-da-da-da, but then when Nicole and them didn't like it, you was like, oh, well, I didn't even want to do it anyway. It wasn't my idea. Like, bitch, what? Wait. Wait a minute. And now, coming to the present, you got your friend, Rocky, who's sitting there getting into an argument. You got this bitch with the messed up weave coming at her, saying with all this goddamn high squeaking mouth. And you just kind of standing there like, I'm gonna need you to get mad. I'm gonna need you to get loud. I'm gonna need you to get buck with me, because this right here, what we got going on, is not gonna work. And the last thing I want to talk about in this episode is Valentina and her bunny hop. Did y'all see the full-fledged bunny hop that she did when she tried to get into, who was it? It was Shannon's face. Because she was in Shannon's face, she was like, do you fuck with me or not? And it was a simple yes or no question, and Shannon would not answer it, because, and when Rocky came and made the situation even more awkward and uncomfortable, because she wanted to just say, yes, I fuck with you, this, that, and the fourth. But she knows that Rocky just got her ass about, don't be nice to these bitches. Don't be talking about you're my friend and they have a problem with me and you sitting there talking nice to these bitches. So Rocky went off, Valentina went off and did her bunny hop and got all high squeak voice, and that's the funniest shit. That's probably like one of the funniest highlights of this entire episode. But I hope this episode didn't seem like really rushed to you guys. It's really 4 o'clock in the morning. I just watched the episode on my DVR, so it's really fresh. But I thank you guys for watching. I see a lot of you guys have been, really supporting my videos, and it's been getting a lot of views and thumbs up, and I really appreciate it and love you guys from the bottom of my heart. So continue watching, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next week.